Aries. Oh, your card came out right away. You know what? The period between Christmas and New Year's can be such a interesting, challenging, many different emotions sort of space to deal with. So just drawing you some energies to see, or like sort of like wrapping up 2023. What has brought you here? What is your potential at the moment? What do you got going forward, you know? And then we're going to end off with some messages from the universe, giving you that final feedback. And also maybe some things that could be standing in your way, you know, of your greatest potential. So this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. Aries, dealing with Aries, where we got Aries in your chart. So 2023, we've got the justice energy there. So it seems to me like the biggest thing that you were dealing with throughout 2023, Aries, it was really about getting that balance back in your life, you know. It was really about really, I would not say just laying down the foundation, but reinforcing the foundation for where it is that you want to go in your life next. We're going to end up with a general message from the universe there, but just for now, I can tell that you've put in a lot of work through this year, and this may have, I'm going to go out on Olympia and say that this, it wasn't necessarily the most difficult year of your life, but it was definitely, it was definitely up there with sort of like the top five. One of the most difficult years of your life. A lot of things that you needed to deal with. I feel a lot of things that you maybe had to go at on your own, Aries. Where it's not. I wouldn't necessarily say that help wasn't available, but it's almost like there were some things that you just had to go at it on your own, and that those may have been some of the biggest challenges for you, throughout this year. Some of the biggest challenging things for you to deal with. I'm just making some space here for Bruno, who's probably my dog, who's going to jump up at any moment. All right. So let's see where you currently are. Let's see what is the potential for where you currently are, beautiful Aries. So you've put in all this work. You've done all this work. So let's see what is the potential for where you are right now. Where can you go? What can you do going forward from this point onwards? And also to all of you, if it's your first time, you're welcome. For all of you that have been supporting me throughout the year, thank you so much. Oh, new beginnings, a complete new reset, a complete new start for you, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. So we're looking at this period, as I said, between Christmas and New Year's. So it seems like, while the world is sort of like lounging away and they're a little bored and things, this is actually the ideal time for you to launch things. Some of you may have, it's almost like you may have gone into that very hermity sort of space where people don't pay too much attention to you. And in a way, that is actually a blessing, because you can actually launch everything that you want to launch now. You can make your new start, you can make your new beginning, and you can really blow people away, beautiful Aries. Like, you can really, really blow people away. It's sort of like, when you make that almost like a comeback and people's like, oh my goodness, when did this even happen type of thing. It's really, really powerful. It's really, what's up? Why are you whining? Because we're not home. It's feeling a little unfamiliar, probably because I'm at my friend's house. So let's see what is the potential for you going into the new year. All right, because there's like this powerful new beginning thing. Like, if you've been asking, when can you launch something new? When is a good time to start something new, Aries? This period between Christmas and New Year's, that is definitely the time for you. Also, there's a full moon on December the 26th, so the day after Christmas. And it's a full moon in Aries, so you can, sorry, not in Aries, my apologies, in Cancer. So you can really, in that space, even though there's a Mercury retrograde going on, it's really that space where you can really move quite dynamically in the direction of what it is that you want to have. This is a space for you to really, really actually start making dreams come true, beautiful Aries, all right? Also, for those of you that are interested in doing something dynamic, I have just launched, literally, I'm honestly going to say the best. I do everything with passion, but I've just launched a 40 days sacred tarot, tarot energy balancing course. And I'm telling you, I think it's the best thing that I've ever done. There's a link for it in the description. First 3 lessons are free, so you can check it out. Literally no obligation whatsoever. So going forward, very sharp, very bright there with the King of Swords. So there's a real clarity of mind that you have, and I see that your challenge there at the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups. So you might still be in a space where you might still be letting go of certain energies, releasing certain energies, possibly. Maybe it's still a little bit hard. There might be some people that are I would say supposedly in your corner, but not really, you know. Um, but let's clarify. Let's look at the justice energy. Let's see the progress that you've made this far this year. Let's see what you've set yourself up for. So you've got the strength energy there, Leo energy. So there was a lot of healing that has taken place for you throughout this year, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. Like, I would say healing that will take other people 15 years, you've done in a very short period of time. Ten of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords. So I can, I'm quite confident when I say that you really try to patch things up with certain people as well. I don't see that you just necessarily went like, well, you know what, screw you, can't be bothered type of thing. I can see that you really, really tried. But part of your healing, and this is the difficult part of healing sometimes, part of your healing was definitely that part where we sometimes have to realize when it's time to draw the line, and when it's time to move on, and when it's time to sort of accept. And I mean, again, I know this is very hurtful, when we have to just accept that, well, that is how it is, and it is not really going to change. Some people don't want to change, and it's almost like there were those who they kind of came to you with the same story, with the same thing, with the same vendetta, I can almost say, so that same old vendetta, that same old formula, that same old thing, trying the same old thing, but you didn't fall for it anymore, which could have actually led to some frustration. But it's also brought you to this very powerful space during Christmas and New Year's, where there's an opportunity for a brand new start, which is so, so, so amazing for you. All right, let's look at that brand new start. Let's look at that full energy there for you, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. I'm really, really feeling that for you, and I really, really like that for you. This is a space to really go about and change things. So you've got the Ace of Wands, the Moon energy, so there's those feelings again, and the King of Pentacles. So I see that for some of you, even like obviously you want to take this as this resonates, but for some of you, I can see that people may have even said like, no, that one's got money, that one is sorted, their life is good and stuff like that. But there were some challenges that you were experiencing. So even if you were settled, you got your own house, you got money and those sort of things, good job and whatever, good income, even if you had that, there was still those things that almost sort of like, it's almost like it went into all these other avenues, and it's all sort of like other people's stuff, you know what I mean? But I see that you really, this is a space for you between Christmas and New Year's where you really want to feel yourself into your abundance. All right, you really want to feel yourself into your abundance. This is a time for you, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, to really, really feel yourself into your abundance. Okay, let's see what we've got here for you. So there's quite a lot of king energies here as well, because when I look at this, you have got the Ten of Swords, then you have the King of Pentacles, you've got the King of Swords. So very powerful, very, very dynamic energy that you are in at the moment. I will say for that next level, for that next step, you are energetically ready. You are sort of like energetically mature, for that next level that is available for you, which is really, really cool. Let's see with this King of Swords. So you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. All right. So something that you maybe want to look out for going forward, there are those, those familiar sort of tendencies. So the one thing, let's just separate the two. So the one thing is, I do see that you're getting to a space where your efforts are beginning to pay off, especially with money. I see you really being open to start following your passions, but this is just something that you want to look out for, Aries, where, as I mentioned, there might be some of those patterns that are not just fully resolved, for you. And because of those patterns, you just want to look out that you don't sort of like overcompensate in your life because of those patterns still being over there. All right. Remember that you don't have to pay homage to anybody. All right, remember that. You don't have to pay homage to anybody. All right. Okay, let's just see for you quickly, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, some ending of messages here. I hope that this is helpful for you. If it is, please go ahead and like the video. Let me know in the comments. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you already have, thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Son of Swords. So this is definitely, again, an energy of new beginnings over there for you, an energy of wish fulfillment, the end of challenges, especially financial challenges, if those are things that you've been having, definitely the end of that. And and this is coming through very, very strongly for you, Aries. It's a time for you to follow your head. It's a time for you to follow your mind, to follow your brain, to follow your intuition, to follow your guidance. So if you feel that you want to do something, go ahead and do it. Follow it. Um, I'm going to actually say, even if other people disagree. All right. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that helps. I wish you all the most beautiful Christmas for those of you that are celebrating just the most beautiful holidays, really. And I wish you the most beautiful year. I already did a January reading for you, so you can go ahead and check that out. And I look forward to seeing you next time.